A few days later, this younger son packed all his belongings and moved to a distant land. And there he wasted all his money and wild living. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land, and he began to starve. I want you to park right there, and I want you to go back, and I want you to circle and highlight this part. A few days later, this younger son packed all his belongings and moved to a distant land, and there he wasted all his money and wild living. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land, and he began to starve. All right, y'all, so let's break down that first part of the text and let's extract it. So what you're noticing is that the younger son comes into a lot of money, and when he comes into a lot of money that his father gives him as an inheritance, he goes and he wastes all the money, and then what happens is something unexpected happened. A famine came, and when a famine came, all of a sudden he was starving, and he didn't have any money, he didn't have any food, and he was struggling. Listen, you can learn something from this in regards to having an emergency fund and making sure that you're putting something aside every time that you get a paycheck, because you never know when unexpected things are gonna happen. Recently, I can tell you in my own life, my wife and I, our water heater broke out the clear blue, y'all. And I was like, bruh, are you serious? Like right now, bruh? Like I'm trying to save money and my water heater broke. It cost us thousands of dollars to go and get it fixed. But here's the reality, y'all. I did not have to use a credit card. I did not have to take out a loan. I was able to pull from the emergency account for unexpected things. That is one of the key things you can get from the prodigal son message in Luke chapter 15, is that you learn from his mistake. He did not have any type of money put away. All he did was get that money and waste it living a wild life. But if he would have been a person that was a forethinker, he would have been able to make sure that he had something put away just in case. So learn from that passage. Make sure every time you get a paycheck, put something away, because you never know when an unexpected famine may come. You never know when you might lose your job. You never know when your car might break down. You never know when your AC might break. You never know when you might get sick and you run out of PTO at your job and you have no sick time. You never know what's gonna unexpectedly happen with the market and all of a sudden jobs close down. You never know. So make sure you put something away. You can learn from his mistake and make sure you use wisdom and put something away into an emergency account.